Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Truth Talks.
Yeah.
I am Krayzie Bone.
I am the bum Keith G.
And I know exactly what y'all saying right now, man. Damn.
Where
y'all been, man? It's been a long time. I already know. Everybody's been wondering what we've been doing, but
Yeah.
We've been moving around a lot. Making a lot of changes to a lot of things.
Oh yeah, man.
Meaning, headquarters and stuff like that. We still in renovation mode and everything, but
yeah. Right here with you though.
We right back. You know what I'm saying? We back at y'all.
And one thing I will say though too, from some of the things you've been reading to me though, Leatherface, thank for the fan people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been tuning into the show
indeed.
and
Yes,
watching,
indeed.
Listening to the show and things like that, man. That good feedback that you give, that's real positive, man. It was cool. My cat showed me some of those things, man. That was real uplifting. So I appreciate that. Y'all keep tuning in and stick around with us because we ain't gonna stop. You know what it is.
Yeah, man. Y'all keep them comments coming. You know what I'm saying? Keep tuning in. Keep subscribing.
Yeah.
Y'all can go to Digital Soapbox Network and subscribe to the Quick Fix. You can go to Spotify and subscribe. Google Play, iTunes. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, man. So, like I said, we back. We got some real good episodes coming up for y'all.
Oh, yeah, man.
And on this one, since we kind of been out the loop for a minute, we just want to do a recap on all that has happened since we've been, running around doing our thing, man. And every time we take these breaks, these long breaks like this and come back, it's always some crazy stuff that done happened. Always some crazy stuff just went off. And just speaking recently of this whole Black History Month that just passed and everything that transpired.
Yeah.
In that 1 month alone. Had to happen in Black History Month. Starring black people.
Starring, guess who?
Nobody but us.
Now they know who's co-starring who,
Mm-hmm. There's some other issues we're going to talk about besides that, but,
Yeah, we'll start.
That is the main highlight, Basically starting with the biggest one in my opinion is the whole Jessie Smallett from Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that now the whole story, I'm not gonna even lie, from the jump, the whole story to me sounded fishy.
No, they had me. They had me in the beginning.
I ain't
gonna lie. I was feeling bad.
The thing that said, to put up my red flag.
Yeah, let me know. Break it down.
My red flag was when
red flag
because I'm looking at the injuries. You know what I'm saying? And the way he told the story, he said, dude come up to him and he punched him in the face. You know what I'm saying? And the cut that was on the face, the blood, it was like a straight mark that was like just straight across. Looked like somebody had cut him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, if somebody hit you that hard in your face to cut your face,
I really get.
You're gonna be swollen and everything immediately.
The eye socket get red in the eye.
Yeah, you're gonna be swole, and then when he was like, like just the way he was telling the story, it was like he wanted to make himself look like a hero. Like, oh no, I fought back, I punched his ass back. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make himself look like he came out the winner, just like he said he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to, I knew it was something fishy about the story. So, but I had no idea that it was going to actually come back, that it was, the whole thing was fraudulent. He paid the people to do it.
Man.
Bro, I was like, this is
unbelievable. As the jacket, the fiber to this jacket got unwound, as that happened, you know what I'm saying? And things start slowly falling apart on this story. The noose around the neck is what got me intrigued because, I'm thinking to myself, all right, he a black dude walking around trying to get him some, even though he's a celebrity, he might be wanting to get some Subway or whatever he said he was going to get and be by himself. You know what I'm saying? So, he I could imagine doing that, going that, and then somebody saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, calling you some nasty words, you know what I'm saying, and you can't dip real quick. So I'm imagining all of this going down. So I'm like, damn, that's cold. Look, the thing overwhelmed me so hard. I'm thinking, did they whoop his ass because he was black or because he was gay?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, and I want to get
I'm
to
going
that.
on
I'm glad
that.
you brought that up because I want to get to that later and just talking about how much commotion he caused.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because and that's true, but like you were saying, you know what I'm saying? It when you heard it, and then when I heard the story, it was like, to me, it was way too many details in the story. Way too many specific details. You know what I'm saying? Usually they're wearing a MAGA hat. They said this is MAGA country. Bro, I'm like, you remember all that.
Yeah.
You remember every single detail when you about to have to get them up with some niggas that's walking up on you, bro. I'm not remembering everything because all I'm thinking about, okay, I'm gonna have to get with these niggas. Yeah. I'm not listening to nothing. I'm not hearing nothing they saying because I'm thinking about how I'm going to react on attack.
And they allegedly two-pieced him, so he really ain't supposed to be remembering everything he's saying from what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, it's just like, so when it all came out that it was what it was, and this dude was, he set the whole thing up. He was lying.
Yeah, man.
It was like, it was like, wow. I didn't even really get mad like a lot of people did. I was just like, wow, like, really?
I only got upset because, like I was saying, for the noose, and we'll get to that kind of thing. But I only got upset to that kind of thing,
right?
As well as I know you did everybody, you know, for that kind of thing. Because now you involved in. That's what brought my emotion out to it and made me like forget
the news.
See what I didn't even do. And I'm a reporter. I should be ashamed of myself, but I didn't even go into the depth of the story because the news had me alone. So that, you know what I'm saying, certain things know how to attract what it, you know what I'm saying? And they got me. You know, they got me on that kind of thing because I'm like, damn, now who gonna throw that around his neck, man, this time of day, man?
Yeah,
you
real talk. I mean?
So I left it there and I should have just peeped game on it some more. You know what I'm saying? But hell, I ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking in my head like, damn, that's real messed up to even do in this time of day.
And going back to what you said, how, you know, this dude, for his own personal gain or whatever he was trying to gain, money, fame, whatever it was, for his own personal interest, he could have started that could have been a domino effect to a whole lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he made two critical claims in one incident that they were being racist against black people and they were committing a hate crime on homosexuals.
Yeah, yeah.
All in one. So the seriousness of his action doubles.
Yeah.
More than anything else anybody else does, because like you could have like two different sets of people
going
at war.
Yeah. That are already really at, you know, in actuality.
Yeah, so it's like that ain't no laughing matter right there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You took black people back. You took the movement for homosexuals back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, real talk. Because I'm just listening to what they, you know, like the people of that community is saying. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that. It's like black people.
That's what I'm thinking
you know
of the
saying?
black one, even before thinking of the repercussions of that kind of thing. Because it could have, it makes you start to think about sore wounds. You know what I'm saying? Even setting the community up, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Homosexual, setting them back. It puts it into a more okay to, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's the thing. You bringing up violence to it. So somebody else, you drawing a violent attention to it. To have somebody else duplicate that or do the same thing, you know, it's copycats and all that, you know, so.
Yeah, man, you know, this, like I said, you could have had, you know, and even though he didn't even say there were two white people, I don't think he named any race. He said it was two men that was wearing MAGA hats.
In the beginning, I think, no, I'm not sure, but if you say MAGA hats,
who you go with them to?
Yeah, you know,
exactly.
They know black folks running around, no Mexicans running around with no. It's definitely no Chinese unless they
right.
tourists.
So it's like you could have caused some black people to go retaliate on some white people
just walking down the street
for no reason because of this.
Hats.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a foolish move.
He actually could have had us all on that.
Just
I mean, you know,
for your personal gain, just for your personal gain, because you feel like You deserve more money, and nigga, you getting paid what, 64,000 to 60-something thousand an episode, and this niggas out here ain't got a dime. Son.
When you told me the mathematics, see, I thought it was 40-something. You corrected me, told me it was 65. I said, man, look here, man. Plus, you carried the 6, add the 2.
Bro, real talk. There's people out here who ain't got nowhere near that.
65 racks every time you show up.
You want to go start a war about your punk ass salary?
Yeah.
Start a very serious war about your punk ass salary.
Yeah, man. Now, that even leads to some things like this, Leatherface. Let me ask you this here. Now, ain't nothing never wrong. I'm not going to ever tell nobody to put a ceiling onto your snap or put a cap on your salary or nothing like that, or say, you don't supposed to get this, you don't supposed to get that. But when you're getting a snap like that, and that's a good snap right there. When you're getting something like that, is you looking over somebody else's fence, or is your agent telling you we need to get this, he getting that, we need to get more of this, or this dude on this show getting that, now the dude greed and went this way to make him pull off some hoax like this? Yeah. When 65 racks in actuality, what can't you buy with that?
That's real.
What can't buy?
That's real. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how many episodes you're shooting a month, you're shooting for a whole season. So for that whole season, bro, like, I mean,
if you shoot 2 of them, you're doing pretty good for that year. If you shoot 3, and all seasons have at least, I believe it's 8 episodes or 12 episodes.
Some of them be having like 22 episodes.
Oh, you talking about how many bonus flicks I would do too? Hey, you know what? I think that we should make more of Mr. Director. You know what I'm saying? 22 of them. So you do that times 65 plus again carry the 2. You talking about a whole lot of bread, man. Yeah. Not to be complaining about. So I mean, the bread that you got, you really haven't even took it out the bank and counted and touched all that and said, let me count it. And you're looking for more. Whatever he came up with, and I don't want to rush to no judgment, because I don't know what's in this man's mind that would make him do something like this. It had to be something in one of them parties, like Quick was telling us about in that little door, that made this man ruin this, because now it's over. I mean, he gonna go back to the show. We're going to watch him probably again. He going to end up making this kind of money again or something like that. Yeah. But it's just...
Here's my final say on this situation and this dude. In my opinion, and I don't wish no negative downfalls or nothing on anybody, but in my opinion, when you do dumb shit like this, you deserve to lose whatever you lost.
Yeah, man.
Whatever you lose, you deserve to lose it. If you get it, if you can redeem yourself and get it back, then hey, all praise be to you all over again. But for now, for this stupid mistake, this stupid mistake you made, you deserve to lose everything you made.
Yeah, man.
That's bottom line.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll teach you so you can humble yourself and come back the next time around and do it the right way.
That's real.
And be truthful on two talks.
No, I
had to do that in there.
That's real talk, man. That's real talk. I know that's the last thing on it, but that was a good situation right there, what you said, because
real talk.
If you give him back too quick, it's like he can never gonna learn nothing like that. That right there, you had to learn. Hey, man, I was in a good seat, man. It's only 1 out of 10 people that's in this seat. You know what I'm saying? Out of every 10 people that you're gonna run across, that's gonna be able to be in that. What do I want to go buy today? What am I hungry for? Or you know how some niggas' refrigerator go out. You know what? Let's go get a refrigerator today and tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go buy a car. He's not putting, you know how they walking with that finance thing? They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, man, give me this car, man, real quick. Go to Snap real quick.
Exactly.
So to what's wrong with doing that and just keep doing that? Is there more? But see, they intrigue us with more stuff all the time, but that is that.
That's what it is, man. You know, moving on to this other issues at hand. You know, we got to talk about R. Kelly. Robert Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, since we last, done an episode, I don't know if he's ever spoken about him on this Truth Talk show, but I know we have on the Cray list, just briefly. But, since then, he has been charged with, what is it, 10 accounts? 8 accounts?
10 counts.
10 accounts of sexual misconduct or whatever it is.
Sexual mischievousness.
Yeah, and it's finally coming out. I mean, it's actually it's getting real bad for him. Right
Yeah, he's
now.
actually. This is actually sometime the first parts of him ever being like charged. Because of course, over all the years of the scandals and things going on, and what people would hear, and even back from the days of the peeing, and there's been no, wasn't no jail, what I'm saying, going on and stuff like that. So some people were like, man, what lawyer did he have? Yeah. But now it seems like all these things are, they all really are escalating. They came right to him.
I mean, I think I posed a question on the Craigslist, on the last Craigslist show, and I asked y'all, do y'all think he's going to get jail time? And, basically, I agree with what Rocky said. This is pretty much an OJ situation to where you got a chance and you got off. And you didn't sit your ass down. You didn't humble yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't humble yourself.
Yeah.
In fact, you got even bolder.
Yeah, you went and got you a little castle.
You got even bolder. Like, and bro, it's just crazy because now he's gonna have to. Now it's to the point of where it's time to do some example making.
Yeah.
And he put himself in that position, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't with all these situations, with all these people that has been accused of these things, if you put yourself in these kind of situations, even if you didn't do it, but if you're making it seem like you're putting yourself in you just so happen to be at this place at this time.
Yeah.
Every time it happens, you just so happen to be the one they pointing the finger at. If you putting yourself in this situation, what do you think they're going to like? Yeah. I mean, like now, I'm not going to judge none of these situations. We're going to talk about the Michael Jackson as well. I'm not going to judge none of these situations to say I believe them or I don't believe them, because the honest to God truth is, it's so much crazy stuff going on in this world with so many people's opinions. We really don't even know.
Sure don't know.
We really don't even know the truth. The only people that know the truth are the people involved. And if they ever want to talk, that's on them. And even if they do, will we believe them?
Yeah.
So it's really, that shit can go on for forever and ever. Why stress ourselves about it when God knows who exactly done what, and when it's time, he's going to take care of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter how I feel about them, it is what it is, man. So if people still want to play their music, people still want to buy into their careers, it's to each his own. It's whatever your conscience allows you to do.
Yeah, man. I mean, we wouldn't use a lot of the things that we even use to this day, whether we're in America or whatever country that we're in, if we didn't use products that were by murderers and different pillagers, and a lot of these products come from people who have done some disgusting things to get their riches and get to where they at. I can't go into judging the people like we saying, but R. Kelly, people like him, and the people that do the things that this man do, they have been tampered with before. No excuse for the man. I'm just saying he was tampered with. They was tampered with his wiring when he was a young boy. You feel what I'm saying? So there's a difference about that dude growing up. He don't view grown women like how we sit up and view grown women. Mm-hmm. Somebody didn't come in there and holler at him in a real way. They did some anti-different shit to him. Mm-hmm. So this dude grew up differently. So this is the things that he do. So his music, I enjoy that because that's something I think he's trying to do when he's doing what he's doing, when he's not being taken over by what he was being tampered with. So that's what he's doing. When he's being tampered, when that come over him, what he learned and that behavior that was taught to him, that was not just taught to him, but was how you raped on him. You know what I'm saying? When people is touched on when they too young or exposed to nasty things, these are the things that happen. I can't say don't kill Frankenstein. I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like at the same time, dog, we can't just take no pitchforks to the cat.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. While right, you're right, but we also have we also have to use our better judgment as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And bruh, and it's hard, like, because, like, but we can look at the situation closely and see what logically makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's usually holes or flaws in a situation that you can tell, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just because the court said they're guilty, if the story didn't sit right, like some of them don't necessarily mean they're guilty. People make mistakes. Or if a person says they're not guilty and they get off, if the story still don't sit right, like, he had to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
it's like, that's why it's best to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like R. Kelly, like, the things that I wouldn't judge him, but by the reputation that he has,
Yeah.
I would never let none of my kids go around him.
Oh,
my
no.
daughters, because that reputation doesn't keep coming up for any reason. Now I can't judge you because I don't have that power. You know what I'm saying? But I know, but I'm smart enough not to let my daughters be around you.
Yeah.
And not have nothing to do with you. I don't have to listen to your music. I don't have to buy your music.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be in my life. I don't have to think about you. I'll leave you up for God to deal with you, because that's what's going to happen.
There ain't no slumber party going on at your house now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? 15-year-old daughter. My daughter had to be 40 years old first, because he don't like older ones. You know what I'm saying? So 30 and up, you know, they old ladies to him, or whichever way. Which is a problem that happens. So this is why, if it's, and you know, I'm not trying to be funny with this, but I hope I hope ain't no future pedophiles listening, but if it is some listening to decide to be one later on, yo, you tampering with young people's mind, and this is what I've talked to a lot of strippers before, and I'm not gonna get way off of the subject. It's the same thing. I've talked to a lot of strippers, and most of them have been tampered with. A lot of prostitutes, most of them, 90% at least, have been tampered with. You know what I'm saying? All those types of people who, you know what I'm saying, have that weird craving for sex and different things like that, they've been tampered with too young. And so they're trying to digest something that they can't. Now, like Krayzie say, now you can, God is the only thing that you can go to that's going to help you with those things. But if you don't go to him and don't know to go to him, you know what I'm saying, or you don't, you feel like I'm going to handle this on my own, it's going to happen into something else. It's going, that monster going, you can't control it. It's like turning to that werewolf. You can't control that. You know what I'm saying?
And just throwing the whole Michael Jackson situation in there too, since we're talking about this. Yeah. You know, the new documentary that came out. I didn't really watch it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it because
Leaving Neverland.
It's all like it's all like the same thing when you watch one of them. It's like, you know, it's the same criteria. It's the same. You know, it all unfolds the same way. They trusted this person, and that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I'm not gonna be a judge or even put myself in a position to be a judge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could look at what's being said. Like I said, look at what's being said, and I can make these assumptions. Now, I'm not saying Michael Jackson did it. I'm not saying R. Kelly did it. I don't know if they did. Yeah, I don't know if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, it's just certain things you have to look at, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact, if I didn't do something, I didn't do this shit. Like, period, point blank. No, we ain't finna do no settlement. No, because I'm not about to pay for shit I didn't do. Right. So I've always been suspicious of a settlement, because you can't beat me up enough to make me admit to some shit like that. I'm sorry.
That kind of got me too. I ain't gonna lie about that.
I don't give a what kind of brick you hit me with. Kill me. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't do this, and God know I didn't do it, so I'm cool.
Look,
I'm cool if nobody else believes me. And
it's the facial expressions that some of the accusees, ain't that how you say it? The defendants, I would say, how the defendants' faces didn't look like how you saying. Like, you know how you a cousin come over and then, you know what I'm saying, the one that stole something, he know that, but the one that ain't stole it, he acting a fool. You can see it all in his body that he ain't took it. Like, oh, he ain't took that.
And again, I'm not taking sides, because, you know, I attribute my motivation and inspiring to be in this business from Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Still love his music to this day. Still respect everything he's done as an artist, musician, and a creator.
Mike, man.
I had nothing to do with his personal life. I didn't know him personally. So I can't judge him on that side. All I know is his music. So everybody is not going to have that same point of view, no matter what people say about it. I'm still going to respect him as an artist. Whatever he's done in his personal life, he has to deal with God. And when God tells me straight up he was guilty, don't support him no more, then that's when I'll stop.
Yeah.
Point blank.
And we shouldn't even rush to judge them so quick, like how a lot of people do, and you see it in the media, social media, all that type of situation, because they do that to the star, and they seem to get their star back again. They leave for a while, and they come, rehabilitate themselves if they want to deal with it again. I mean, it's funny because I think damn near 15, or you got to go back damn near 15 to 17 years back, when the ones that you hear about all the time are Lindsay Lohan on that thing. You know what I'm saying? You see what they did to her. Lindsay Lohan just in a whole nother type of situation with how it goes out there. Lindsay and who was out there. All of those type of people that was at that time.
Yeah. So man, with all that being said, is God is the judge. And like you were saying, and we say this all the time. People that we convict, God may not even convict those people because he reads the heart. We only see what we see.
Yeah.
To the naked eye. That's why we're terrible judges.
Horrible.
Terrible. You know what I'm saying? So
horrible.
It is what it is, and something else that was funny about the whole Michael Jackson thing on behalf of the accusers is, they've went and they testified several times when they were older that Michael Jackson didn't do anything to them.
It wasn't happening like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so for them to come back after all this time, after they see that their lawsuit was thrown out, or they couldn't sue them. They tried to sue them, and it didn't work. They come out with a documentary all of a sudden. So it's like, man, it's just a lot of stuff. That's why it's best for us to stay out of it, because we don't know, and it's real easy for us to jump in and say, that nigga lying. He did it.
Yeah, because everything we do look like some lying.
You know what I'm saying? It's real easy for us because why? We're imperfect human beings. We're not God, and that's the whole thing. We ain't God.
One thing from on Mike's thing with Corey Feldman, you know what I'm saying? Old cat, we used to watch him from movies and all that type of situation. Man, he say, and he's a little kid. He used to be around Mike a lot. He had film and stuff like that. He said of him just talking. He said Mike's a 30-year-old man. He's a 13-year-old boy. 14. He said they had a lot in common. They talk. They do their thing like that. So, for him to be a little boy around them, he's speaking out like that. And it really ain't about what we believe, but I do think Michael Jackson is I think that he got penalized for, when you love anything and anybody, and have compassion for, people, you know what I'm saying, and it could get twisted, just the way people are twist stuff up, you know what I'm saying. It just, if I hang around, if I like to mentor young boys myself, and I'm hanging around them and I'm not married or something like that, soon someone's going to be saying, Keith G got to be in a van full of these boys taking them. He ain't just going to play basketball. Or you know what I'm saying? Or someone's going to say something derogatory towards what we doing, because I'm trying to show these young men who may not have somebody in their life, or I may, have something that reminds me of them and me, or me and them, and stuff like that. So, people gonna twist shit. I think Mike was doing I think he was doing a very good thing. Now that's another one that would have me fooled. If he was doing it, he'd have me fooled. But my radar don't come up on like that. I just think he was a young dude who didn't really get to play like that and liked it to be around young people because they didn't want too much or nothing from him. They seem like they innocent. They just want to kick it. They ain't want to be like, hey, Mike, so you want to do this endorsement? You want to do this, can I get this and that? They just want to be like talking on some silly teenage.
Yeah, because grown-ups is assholes.
Grown-ups, and especially
grown-ups
business.
mess everything up.
Michael Jackson, you got to think
world.
about this. And I'll leave it alone too. We talk about Mike forever, but Michael Jackson, since the time he was like 7 years old, have been around nothing but grown-ups.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that I'm saying, not that I'm like, he didn't have no childhood. I ain't, because I give my childhood.
I mean, everybody know that.
I give my childhood twice for that snap, so I'm not praying on that part. I'm just saying.
No, but some people won't, though.
Nigga, he can have all that shit for the snap.
Yeah. You
just for the
now.
money part.
You say that now, though.
Just the childhood. How much of the childhood?
But look how he ended up, though.
Because he didn't pimp that out, though, man. He was supposed to follow and he was supposed to get the money.
There's no way you can be normal when you don't live a normal life.
Just get you a sweatsuit and a gold chain. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Well, yeah,
There's
you're
no
right
way you
about
can be
that.
normal when you never live a normal life. That's why.
But with him, though, he didn't do that type of situation. So as we all know, he liked being around them, man. Because like you said, grown-ups is assholes, especially business grown-up assholes. He's dealing with lawyers, promoters, doctors, Lakers, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he like, man, I just need to kick it with somebody who ain't asking me the same shit every day. Let's talk. Can we talk about Peter Pan? He want to escape.
Man.
For real, though.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that God be the judge of that.
I would have been some ganging it.
Moving on, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to this situation, man, Gucci.
Oh, man.
Are we really Gucci?
Did they really even go to that spot?
Are we Gucci for real, man?
Did they really go to that spot, man? Did they pull up at that spot and just with a loud color car?
This is a
honk the horn?
Interesting topic because, shockingly, a lot of different people feel different ways.
They sure do.
Some people feel like, they're not going to boycott Gucci. Some people feel like saying they sellouts if they don't. From
the hood to Hollywood, they got opinions, man. Broke folks and rich folks both. Check it out, man.
Yeah, so, man, I don't know. It's a tough one.
This one did throw me up in Black History Month, too, though.
Yeah, in Black History Month, So,
just too.
They came out with the sweater, They look like Sambo.
This ain't no, yeah.
The Jigaboo.
Ain't no blackface
sweater.
Around. This Jigaboo and Sambo sweater.
Sambo, yes. These niggas is wild, son.
Man.
So they come out with the sweater,
Turtleneck on the nigga.
Turtleneck, man. With the little big lips around the thing, I mean, son, yeah.
I seen a picture of the cat they say it's supposed to be.
It was blatant to me, yeah.
Don't look like him.
Because I don't understand, how you make a mistake like that. How you don't see how it's going to be offensive. Even with Prada.
Oh, man.
The H&M.
Oh, man.
All
one of them got a noose around their neck. I believe that is Prada.
Yeah, no, that's Burberry.
Burberry?
With the noose
Burberry.
around their neck.
With the noose, Burberry.
I don't...
Come on, y'all.
And they said they thought they were representing...
The hood?
No, I don't know what they said.
Slavery Month?
But it was stupid. It was
okay.
It was real stupid, you know what I'm saying? To
now, they have a board of directors. They got a board meeting
there,
with this
but it only draws me to the conclusion of... it's being done purposely.
Oh, yeah.
You don't keep making these many mistakes when you see how people got upset over when they did it.
Yeah.
Y'all are tied very closely together in that fashion world.
Very.
You keep a close eye on your competition. So don't act like you didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't see the disturbances it caused when they did it. So that only brings to, I come to the conclusion that they're doing it purposely, and it's a way that they're telling black people to stop buying their clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
To stop buying their clothes. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gucci is cool. I bought some Gucci, but I don't buy that much Gucci stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because for some, the only thing I could buy from there is like the maybe some boots, the shoes, and a bag, a wallet, them clothes. I don't wear that tight ass shit.
Right.
Them tight ass goddamn pants and all that shit they wear. I don't wear that type of shit. So I don't get with that. You know, I might find a jacket or something. You know, every now and then. But you know, it's crazy. Like they would like just come out like blatant like that. You know
they got me kind of mad that I got some of that knockoff shit, and I'll tell you why.
And he's a knockoff.
No, I'm gonna tell you why too, man. Because you know, it's just we supported their clothing. We put a lot of, we've kept them, we've survived also them and Louis Vuitton. We've kept them a lot going, whether they like to admit it or not, through the 80s and the 90s. I mean, you know, you talk about whether or not we're promoting Louis Vuitton symbol in our not just on our fashion and our clothes. We put it inside of our cars in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You can see Jeeps and different Mercedes-Benz and Benzes and Beamers with leather Louis Vuitton seats or Gucci seats. So we took it to another threshold for them to look at us and, you know, always just, you know, count us out of the game, you know, do something to disrespect some of the biggest consumers. We're like, we're at $200 billion or something like that a year, 250 something billion dollars, if not more, purchasers. Yeah, we're consumers and we spend a lot, but to disrespect the spender, and then we still wear it in front of, you know, that's why I'm saying even with the odds of people say some want to wear it now that are rich people, some are against it. This is some blatant stuff of just saying, hey, man, we don't care whether you buy it or not. This ain't for you. And we're going to this is how we look at you. This is just another extension. And it's not to be on no racist stuff because I don't care nothing about that. But this is just every now and then lets me know this is how these people look at us. Mm-hmm. And it's how they laugh at their little tea party or at their thing where they play that one music with that piano that's all high and that violin, like that old music that they play. That's that thing. That's just that attitude. But it's cool. You know, y'all do your thing. It's cool. You know, you're laughing at yourself doing some dumb shit like that, really. Bringing
up this topic, you know, it makes you wonder what happened to all of our designers. What happened to Pelly Pale, Carl Kanai, Fubu, Pure Players, you know, A Fat Farm,
Rockaware,
Sean John, Rockaware, you know what I'm saying?
And Nietzsche, man.
P. Miller, you know what I'm saying?
Miller.
It was, you know what I'm saying? Like we
Vocal.
This is the time we need these to make a strong comeback. Like, and for our people to stop acting like we can't support the niggas.
Now, I'm glad you even brought that to the thing. Like that, you know, I'm glad you brought that to the table, Face. What is it and why is it that kind of thing? We was trying to go over it earlier. I still don't got no answer for it. Why is it that we act like that?
Because I don't know, for some reason we got a problem with seeing the next man that came from the same place we came from blow up before us. Or blow up and we don't. We got a problem. There is no, bruh, it is no, because we all feel like it should be us. You know what I'm saying? We all feel like it should be us, but we all ain't put that same work in that this person put in.
Right.
So you're just sitting there being jealous and envious of something that you could go do. You just ain't figure out how to do it for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna sit on it. But it's just a chain of this shit that's been going on for, I don't know, since they said niggas was free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some shit just really happened that day. But even with this though, why do we start buying it and then we stop buying it? You know what I'm saying? Why do we treat these were our high end things? Because like we were saying earlier, we was talking off the thing.
Yeah, we don't have any black designer high end fashion like Gucci.
None.
I don't know of any. Gucci, Louis Vuitton,
Prada.
You know, Prada.
Louboutins, Christian Louboutins, and
you know what I'm saying? Michael
Chanel.
Kors. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it needs to change.
Would we? I mean, not even in as far as even treating our own clothing line like fast, because our own, and you know, our clothing lines didn't last long. Hip hop started as far as commercially selling 1982 You know, as far as commercially selling things with products, Run DMC, all that kind of situation like that. But they weren't wearing their own clothing. They're wearing Lee's and this and that. So we only got our own clothing. Hip hop was in the 80s, born, you know, late 70s or 80s. So 10, on to the 90s. 1993, 4, 1990, what, 2? No, 1990. 1991 and 2 is when we got our own clothing. 92. Yeah. 92, 93 is when we start getting our own clothing. So that's 80, 90, 13 years of that type of 13, 14, 15 something years like that until now. But then from 90s, the math gonna be cool soon, y'all. So from the 90s to 2000 and what did it to not wear no Karl Kani no more. So from 94, 93 and 94, Karl Kani was reigning. It was all right. The rest with Fubu and all those other guys too. 2000 and what? 5, it was over.
Man, I don't recall how long it was, but it wasn't a long reign to either one of those brands. It wasn't.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the whole ball of wax. I'm talking about everybody we mentioned earlier, from Nietzsche to Pele Pale to Pure Play. All of them were in this. They all boomed in the 90s, and it did not make it past a certain.
But there are a lot of black brands out now. You know what I'm saying? Like that has taken the place of those. Okay. But it's just like when we speak of the high end brands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the brands like Gucci and like those brands were never like Gucci.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? But when we speak of the high end brands, there isn't any at all.
Now we don't. That's at all. Period. Now for real. Yeah, that's we can put a period that we know of that we can say they're a household name. None. There are none.
Exactly.
We can't go to none.
And we just, just speaking on that. That's something that has to change. And as far as if you should support these brands.
Now you did say one though.
What?
We did have one. Let the folks know about that one. We do have one high end product that is black owned.
I mean that's the most it is. It's Jordans.
That's the only one that we have.
That's the highest. It's Jordans. It's Michael Jordan.
Most consistent high end selling thing that we have, and that's crazy. A basketball shoe.
For real, a basketball shoe, and that's so.
Come on, y'all! Hey,
if you feel like something's wrong
inventors,
with that,
young people, come on, man!
All these, and there is a lot of black designers.
Oh man, name a couple.
It's a lot of minority designers. Period. Not necessarily got to be black. Just like what I'm saying. Just like minorities, does not with the racist tones, trying to send out subliminal messages. You know what I'm saying? Like.
We got to give a couple of roll call, a couple of them, man. I got to give a couple of shouts out to these names real quick, man. You know, these are high end black designers.
Yeah,
a couple of these right here, my man Craig. He looked them up real quick, so we got to spit them out, man. And I hope they come out right real quick. But a lot of love to Azita, Jean Pierre, Laura Smalls, Tracy Reese,
definitely,
Canto Manulo, Samantha Black. And Kimberly Goldson, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying, just to name a few. That's only a few, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot more, you know what I'm saying, that, people could be represented. Look into their clothes, look into their stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah.
And it's not just to buy black in, it's just saying, why not is there one? You know what I'm saying? It's not just about like we gotta buy. I don't want you guys just shop for black things or shop for Indian things.
No, it ain't about that.
Man, how come it ain't no choice of a little bit of diversity like that?
But one thing I want to say to people, to whether you want to keep supporting these brands or you don't. I mean, man, again, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? I probably, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I probably won't just because, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to tell me too many times. you don't want me buying your punk ass clothes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you trying to spend a night, you just look here, man.
Yeah, for real. You got to tell me too many times, nigga. You know, I get it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I don't want me around.
But you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at those that do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, it's to each his own. It hits everybody the same, different ways. Some people don't see nothing wrong with it. Some people do. So it's like, whatever, man.
Yeah, and I'm way past the point of hoping that our celebrities that are in the limelight, especially on the front line, would do the right things. I can't blame y'all for not. A lot of y'all are having fun and having such a good time, and I'm not even trying to make you feel guilty or sound condescending with it. Y'all having fun, and some of y'all may not even be that person that's supposed to even step up into that position to talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know, to some people, it's gonna be that person. The good Lord will rise that person up.
Yeah,
you know?
we can't put the politic or the political advisor or our or this is our representative hat on every celebrity that comes out the community.
Yeah, just because you make money.
Because everybody don't want to do that, so we shouldn't try to make them be something they ain't. Some people just want to live their lives and have fun. Let them do that. You know what I'm saying?
Who they is.
We all answer to God anyway. They don't answer to us or you, so let them be who they want to be. Only person they got to answer to is God.
That's Rizzle.
So moving on to that, we got to talk about now we have, but so I'll say the latest inductee into the Perv Nation Museum.
Oh man,
is the Patriots owner.
Oh man,
what's his name?
Mr. Kraft.
Mr. Kraft.
Now, is he the same dude that be making that macaroni and cheese?
There? I knew he was up to something when he jumped on stage with Cardi B at the NFL. I knew it.
That was a little tip off. That was like how
he
you
said,
know this gonna be.
I'm about to be. If we win, I'm about to be down here with these hookers.
Man, what?
I say, man, get out of here.
Dude, he got it cracking, man. I didn't even know a dude
but
like this was on nothing like that.
Again, I wasn't surprised. No, I ain't gonna leave it. I was shocked, but I wasn't surprised.
They got me once again. I'm very naive this week.
Just shocked, just as soon as I heard it, but then when everything started sinking in, I was like, oh yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense.
See, I knew he was doing crooked shit. I just thought he was doing other crooked shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it's well known. What's puzzling though is the whole investigation thing they said they had on this place because of child sex trafficking.
Oh man!
But so this is what I'm thinking though. I was like, so if y'all know that it was child trafficking going on, like why y'all? I mean, how long did y'all have to investigate if y'all knew it was like kids in there? Like y'all just let them sit in there and just like do this night after night while y'all just watching them? Like when y'all gonna make the bus?
Yeah. You can't.
I don't know the whole story.
No. But certain things you can't surveillance long now. See, I can see staking out a bank robbery, wait till the bank robbers go in the bank and steal the bank. You don't let them be in there with the kids and then let them come back tomorrow. Hell no.
Yeah.
You got to bust that up like as soon as they show up.
But they saying, the authorities are saying that they got dude on tape. Dude sticking to a story. He said, y'all ain't got shit. It wasn't me. He said, y'all ain't seen me, Joe. So, he's sticking to his story. But the police officer, I seen the police officer say, man, we got him on tape.
Yeah, so Mr. Kraft said it ain't him?
Yeah, he said it ain't him, man.
So he gonna take his bag of money down to his lawyer and go try and fix this up too?
Oh, yeah, he'll get it fixed up.
Yeah, they're gonna fix it up, man. Because this ain't the first time it happened. This the first time it got this far, but this ain't the first time it happened. These are those ones where those cases get erased and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
All that old. Hey, dude, you already had chips, man. What are you doing being? But see, some of these people got like a lifelong dream to be a pimp or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This dude already getting cheddar, man. What was he want to even be a pimp for?
Yeah. I don't even, no. I don't think he was involved with the sex trafficking. I think he was just going there just.
Oh, getting his
pleasures.
But with the little kids though?
I don't know. I don't know if they said it was with little kids. That didn't come out, but they said that place was that particular place
known to be
was up under investigation for child trafficking.
Oh well, shit.
Underage sex. Yeah.
Well, see, now that's like he got to know what's going on there because see that's like us going to a place that this particular McDonald's known for having roaches in there, but we just going to that McDonald's anyway, and we heard that already, and then we get busted. You know what I'm saying? We can't. We know where we was going to. Mm-hmm. I think if that's a kiddie house, cause some of them rich dudes I don't know why the hell they like that damn little kid for. Yeah, it's crazy. Young boy or girl, let them be.
Yeah, man. But I mean, we had to touch on that just to put that out there and let y'all know the purge is out. They still out there.
Man, that's wild right there.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about this while we was talking about, dude from Empire making up his story and stuff and lying like that, because you was telling me about the lady that, you know what I'm saying, that had with her husband that was out there that got jacked by the homeless people. And they fabricated their own little story or something like that, G. Remind me on that, man. Put me up on something.
Yeah,
man.
there was a story that came out a while back, And this is like just to show you where we at in these times, It was a person that said that his wife got out to give a homeless person some money.
Right.
And the homeless person killed her. Stabbed her or killed her, whatever. But the story is coming out now that it was the husband that actually killed the lady, and they blamed it on the homeless person, the husband and his daughter.
Wow.
So, it's just like crazy, man, and now that's something that could have, had people either scared of homeless people, wanted to go out and hurt homeless people.
Yeah, to campaign you to feel like doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So it's like these lies that people tell on other people is real serious, and they can have, they can have, effects way past than just the little lie you told. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit could trickle down to other shit and stir up other bullshit. So
sparking off something. So
people just need to know. I mean, you can say it all the time, but somebody else is gonna do it. So just be careful of it. That's all you can say. You know what I'm saying? And man, I just want to say we thank y'all for joining us on this episode. Like we said, we know it's been a long time, but we back.
Couple things to say.
You know what I'm saying? We will be on top of all these issues and bringing y'all some great conversation, man. So
definitely. Hey, yo, what got to give congratulations to my cat, man. He dropped out of high school, but he went to USC, man, and talked to the kids last week, man. About 100 kids out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope situation. He ain't drop out of high school though, but he did something over there. But I mean, I was proud of my cat up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving knowledge to those students. They was taking notes and all that. So you know what? If y'all in a different place or something like that, request my man. He might come through. You know what I'm saying? To a college near you, smoke a little something when we go in the back. But in the top we gonna chill. You know how it go.
Yes, indeed, man. And like I said, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you tune in, man.
Digital Soapbox Network.
Much love. And remember, the truth is always talking. You just gotta listen. Much love. We out.